The enigmatic tale of Rasputin, the man who defied death, unfolds against the backdrop of a tumultuous era. Born on January 21st, 1869 in Siberia, Russia, to a humble peasant family, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin led a modest life until the age of 28. Then, an alleged religious awakening during a pilgrimage transformed him into a wandering, self-proclaimed holy man. Throughout Rasputin's life, whispers of debauchery, drunkenness, womanizing, strange occult rituals, and his association with a mysterious cult surrounded him. However, by 1906, Rasputin had become a prominent figure in St. Petersburg's high society, rubbing shoulders with Tsar Nicholas II and his family. He became known simply as Rasputin, and Queen Alexandra saw him as a prophet and healer for her hemophiliac son, Alexei. Over the next decade, Rasputin's influence over the royal family and their political decisions grew, much to the chagrin of the Russian populace and politicians. Several attempts were made to curb his power, including an assassination attempt in July 1914, when a deeply religious peasant woman named Chunia Guseva stabbed Rasputin. As World War I raged on, Russia faced turmoil due to poor leadership and logistical problems. By December 1916, both Rasputin and the royal family had become deeply unpopular. Many believed Rasputin's sway over the royals hampered the war effort, prompting a group of nobles and politicians to plot his murder. Led by Prince Felix Yusupov and Grand Duke Dmitry Pavlovich. On the fateful night of December 29th, 1916, Rasputin was invited to a small party at the Moika Royal Palace. What transpired next is shrouded in myth and legend, thanks in part to Rasputin's enigmatic public image. The popular account suggests that Prince Yusupov and Grand Duke Dmitry Pavlovich, with several co-conspirators upstairs, offered Rasputin cyanide-laced tea and cakes, followed by cyanide-laced Madeira wine, all to no effect. Rasputin remained unaffected, except for becoming slightly intoxicated. Desperation led Prince Yusupov to fetch a revolver, and he shot Rasputin in the chest. Rasputin fell to the floor, seemingly lifeless. The conspirators, including one donning Rasputin's hat and coat, left the palace, hoping to create the illusion that Rasputin had departed. Unexpectedly, Rasputin sprang back to life, attacking them before stumbling into the palace courtyard. There, he was allegedly shot 2 more times, beaten with a dumbbell, and, in the early hours of December 30th, 1916, thrown into the freezing Malaya Neva River. Witnesses claim to see Rasputin, very much alive, thrashing about in the icy water, clutching a piece of ice. 2 days later, on January 1st, 1917, his lifeless body was discovered about 650 feet downstream, trapped under the ice. While some details of Rasputin's murder remain shrouded in uncertainty and myth, an official autopsy shed some light on the matter. It confirmed that Rasputin had been shot 3 times, including a fatal shot to the forehead at close range. No trace of poison was found in his body, and the coroner concluded that Rasputin was likely dead before being thrown into the river. Deep cuts and bruises on his body were attributed to post-mortem injuries inflicted during his disposal through a fishing hole carved into the frozen river. Prince Felix Yusupov and Grand Duke Dmitry Pavlovich were swiftly implicated in Rasputin's murder. Queen Alexandra's anger was so fierce that she advocated for their immediate execution by firing squad during World War I. Instead, Prince Yusupov was exiled to his country estate, while Archduke Pavlovich was dispatched to serve in a Russian army garrison in Persia. Rasputin found his final resting place on January 2nd, 1917, in a small local church. Shortly thereafter, the Russian Revolution erupted, forcing Tsar Nicholas II's abdication and marking the end of the Russian Empire.